This is Nicholas from April, and I'm here to show the installation of a 12-volt system on a D'Antonio 34. So this is a fairly new brand that we've seen here in the US. It is an outboard boat, so they have twin 350s under this back casing over here. So if we lift up these seat cushions, we would see two outboard motors underneath this cover right here. What we're going to do is just go over our installation and what we have in here. So as a standard rule of thumb, when we turn the AC system on, you're going to come out. Just to get an idea of placement where I am, we have a little cushion over here. If I get to the side of it and look down, you'll see a through hole. That's for the water discharge. The one next to it is going to be for the sump pump. So for the condensate water from the drain pan of the unit, it's going to end up in this shower sump, and then the shower sump, once it goes to a certain level, will pump out the water. If we go into the cabin over here, we have the cabin down to 68 degrees, sets of cooling. Batteries right now at 12.9 volts. These are the aux batteries, so these are the batteries for the engine. And I'm drawing 27 amps. So this is a Balmar SG200. We also have it hooked up with the Bluetooth module, so that you can download the app, Balmar app. You put it on your phone, and you can follow all of this information on your phone itself. Right now, down in the cabin of the D'Antonio 34, we have the 1 3-inch over there. It's a 3-inch fan. These are all rotatable, closable. Moved around. In this case, we found that that's going to be the best configuration. We have the second vent over there, same style, just white. And then down here, over there, we have our third vent. Over there's the return. And then we have the unit behind this wall right here. We have the water pump that's under the bed right about here, and the shower sump that's right about here. So what I'm going to do is start opening this stuff up to show. And then also over here, behind this panel, is where we have the battery, the charger, and the DC to DC charger that's running off of the house battery to charge the lithium battery from the engine charging, or from the engine from the engine alternators, because the house is being charged by both engine alternators. So I'm gonna go and open this up, show you guys everything, and then we'll continue. Okay, so here we'll go over one side at a time. Here we're looking at the starboard side. So here we have our 250 amp hour lithium battery. Here we have a fuse for the Balmar smart shunt. Back over here, I have a maxi fuse. This is going to be kind of hard to open with one hand. This is for the DC to DC charger. Here is the Balmar Smart Shunt. This is the Bluetooth module for that same shunt. Then we have over here the DC to DC charger. So this is what's taking from the house battery to charge the lithium battery when the engines are running, or when they're being charged. So it'll take from the house battery, and it acts like a standard battery charger. The only difference is that it works off of 12 volts. So similar concept to what it charges in a similar way that a charge relay would. The only difference is that this does not combine the batteries. This actually takes power from one battery to put it in the other, but it won't allow you to discharge the battery, and it only works when the battery is being charged, very much like a charge relay would. But it's putting a, it's not combining the batteries, and it's putting a lithium charge into our lithium battery. Then we have our Sterling Power charger. So this is a 40 amp charger to keep up with the draw of the AC unit running. And as you saw, we're drawing 27 amps right now with the pump running. And then we're going to switch over to now the other side. So if I go to the starboard side, I see my AC unit installation. I have one split here, and then I have a second split back over here for the 3 3-inch ducts that we have. The unit is a 7,000 BTU. It is a 12 volt unit, 12 volt compressor, 12 volt blower. And right now we do have it running at full speed. Now, as far as the drain and pump installation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now close these two up and open up the third compartment so that we can get an idea of that. On another note for the return, if the return ever needs cleaning, this cover pops off. You can just run water through here, put it back, or replace the metal material that you can purchase through us or through the company that you had this installed through.
Okay, so now here we're looking at the water circulation system. So here we have the valve, strainer, pump, fuse for the pump, and then here we have a bleeding system. So in case you do come across an airlock on your pump, instead of having to pop this open here and purge the air out through here, you can do it straight through your purge system. Right here, you just open this valve here, let the air out, close it back up again, and it's easy as that. You can put a little cup below it, however you see fit. The pump is running now. You can hear how quiet it is, or not hear how quiet it is. And then what I'm going to do is get over to the other side and show you the shower sump.
So here to get an idea of where we are exactly, we're on the starboard side. I'm sorry. To give you an example of exactly where we are, we're over here on the port side, in the aft cabin, or in the rear cabin. And so we just looked in there, in the furthest aft compartment, that's where the pump was located. If we come in this compartment, that's a little bit further forward. Come in this forward compartment, there we have the pump, the shower sump. And so as the unit's running, it's going to fill up the shower sump. And then as the water level rises, it'll activate the float switch, and then that will discharge overboard, which is the through hole that was right next to the water discharge of the unit. Now regarding the Belmar system, it's as simple as go to Belmar, go to start. So here's just letting me know that I'm not going to be able to see from the display. I can only see from the Bluetooth. Once you connect through here, you have to disconnect from the, if you want to see on the screen over there, you have to disconnect from this Bluetooth gateway. So right now I'm putting 13 amps into the battery. Battery voltage is at 13.2. State of charge is at 25%. When I arrived at the boat, the shore power was disconnected. So reconnected, and now I'm charging the battery with the AC unit running.